Alexis that was disallowed and also the one that was allowed in your emotions then?
Now my emotions were emotions of happiness and relief, because this is probably the first time I have to do a different post-match press conference than I did throughout all these other games, because today we did not play a good game. Performance was, especially in the first half, not as good as we've had so many times this season, but we've been on the wrong side of the score after a good performance far too many times. And today, I think we got more than we deserved. A draw would have been a fairer result of this game than for us to win it. But then you think you win it, because Hugo already got a big chance from a great cross from Rio Ngumoha. Misses it, ball comes back, goes into the net. And since VAR is there, I always struggle to celebrate too much if I think there might be something going on. And yeah, you never know if a ball is hit to a body where it ended up. And apparently it ended up on his arm. So it was disallowed. So then my emotions were, okay, still not everything that could have gone against us this season has happened yet. Still one more to go. But maybe fortune has changed 2 or 3 minutes later, where again we thought we scored the winner. Again, they took a long time to check it, but this time the referee pointed at a kickoff, which meant that we won the game.
Arne, just in the build-up to the goal, Dominik Szoboszlai for the cross. I mean, he was under pressure right away, then made some space for an incredible assist. I mean, what level is he playing at?
Yeah, I think there you can see how much confidence he has at the moment and how well he has played this season, because it's the last second of the game. At least I thought it was the last second of the game. Apparently it was a bit longer to go, because after we scored, we still played on for 1 more minute. But it felt to me, when I looked at the time, that it was the last moment. And to stay so cool in a moment where everyone, all the fans were expecting the ball to come in. And he was waiting. And in the end, he brought it in. Well done by Virgil as well to change the angle of attack to go to the second post. And Maka was not a surprise to me that he was both times our goal scorer, because he played with the mentality you need to play in these games. And that's why he was twice in that situation to finish. And in the end, after a much better second half, because the first half was really poor, the worst we've played till now, I think. But the second half was much better, controlled the game much more, had our chances already earlier in the second half. And in the first half, although we were really poor, we did not concede a lot, and we defended really well in our box.
What did you say at half time, Alex? Obviously, you said it was pretty poor in that first half.
Yeah, what I just said, that it was the worst first half we've played. But we defended our box really well, and that was the reason that we were still on 0-0. Because as much as Forest were the better team and were forcing us to go back, we defended really well in our box. In my opinion, we had to defend a lot of set pieces throughout the whole game, but especially in the first half. So if we could brought back that mentality to the whole pitch, combined to doing a few things better on the ball and maybe not lose every ball you touch, because that was almost what happened, then you know that these players can do better. And I've tried to give them a bit of energy to say, yeah, they've played first day, difficult away game, maybe they run out of energy, and we for sure cannot have run out of energy yet. So maybe that can balance the game more or get the game in our advantage. And I've pointed out our second half against City as well, that we are able, after a first half that's maybe not of the standards we would like to, we're able to play a much better second half.
Hi, how much did Alexis need that? The difficulty for him, and he finally got off the mark today.
Is it his first goal?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. But I think what he needed is what he showed in the last 6, 7 or 8 games. A run of games where he's getting back to his usual level that he showed so many times last season. And he had that level also in the first half of the season, but it went a bit with ups and downs as the team. went in terms of performances with ups and downs. But I see much more consistency recently, not only in Maka's performance, but in the team performance, in many individual performances. But I think it's always nice for a player to score, especially if you're first, especially if it's in an extra time. So we needed this goal, we needed that win to be on the right side of things once in a while, because we've been so unlucky this season. And today, for the first time, at least it felt to me for the first time that we've been a bit lucky this season.
Pascal Colbert and Lewis.
Hi Arne, congratulations on your victory. I just want to point out Rio Ngumoha. You didn't seem to have a plan to have fixtures yet. I just want to ask you, what do you think is potential? Like, do you think he could reach a new level this season?
Nah, he has incredible potential. Otherwise, at 17 years of age, you don't play as many minutes as he does in the Premier League, let alone at Liverpool. I don't think there's any other 17-year-old that has played so many minutes this season in the Premier League as he did. I don't think there's an 18 or a 19-year-old maybe that played so many minutes as he did. But that last thing I'm not 100% sure about. So that tells you how much of a talent he is. And we think he is. And he's making progress more and more. And that's why lately you see him playing more and more as well. Get stronger. Apart from his moment where he had that 1v1, there were also one or two other moments where he showed that he stands ground, or how do you say it? Stand his ground, yeah. And that is, of course, what you need, because you face 25, 26, 27, 28-year-old athletes mainly as your opponents, because we're a bit of an exception in terms of the age of our group of players. Main team, the most teams we face have players of different ages and different physicality. So for him to show this already at 17 years of age says something about his talent. But as we all know, talent is only the start of a career. You need so many other things, as we've shown today. Maka, great example about mentality. That is something you need to get a career at this level.
Absolutely.
Can you check what the issue with Florian was and how serious that is?
We don't think it's very serious, but he felt his back too much during the warm-up to start. He wasn't able to be 100% or even close to 100%. And I think after being in this league for 6, 7 or 8 months, he now understands that no matter how good you are on the ball, that you need to be 100% at this level. So we decided not to play him, but we hope and expect that he will be able to be with us again next week. But yeah, you never know how things work out.